U.S. presidential hopeful Ron Paul opposes all foreign aid, all of it, and believes that American support for Israel was a main cause of 9/11 terror attacks. Okay? So let's begin with one of his former aides, Eric Dondero, who worked for Ron Paul, and listen to what he has to say in clips 1 and 2.
He was ranting and raving. He honestly believed that that Muhammad Atta had nothing to do with this, or was at least a pawn of the CIA, or it wasn't Islamic terrorists that attacked us. That somehow, some way, the CIA was behind it, and he ran it to me personally. He ran it to Tom Lizardo, the chief of staff, and I got to tell you that our district staff, we had our jaws dropped. We were like, I cannot believe this. This is a guy we work for. He thinks that Israel is just a burden on the U.S. taxpayer, and that it's more trouble than it's worth. And he sides with the Palestinians. I mean, he thinks that they're justified in not only taking over the West Bank and Gaza, but just in all of Israel.
If the Obama team wanted to invent a candidate who would make Obama look good, even though Obama is the first communist president we've ever had. He's a crypto-communist, incidentally. He doesn't quite wear the red beret yet, and he doesn't give the salute to the red flag. But he's the first crypto-communist president that we've had. Some communists are nice, actually. They're usually very entertaining. Take a look at Hollywood. It's filled with communists. Some of them are rich and fun, very sexy, but they're communists nevertheless. What does a communist mean? They want a top-down government. Federal government decides everything from cradle to grave, and you have no power whatsoever over your government. That's a broad stroke of what a communist is. So in that sense, Obama is the first crypto-communist president. And if his team wanted to invent someone on the other side to make Obama look mild and moderate and safe, they couldn't have done better than inventing Ron Paul. Well, I know Ron Paul presents himself as a twinkly-eyed, friendly, kind of roguish, a nice old guy who would be fun to have as president. But if you actually listen to this man, he would destroy U.S. interests around the world and wreck us as a leading light of democracy. I mean, we talk about Obama abandoning our allies. What the heck do you think Ron Paul would do, given his isolationism? You know, this is the part that bothers me, is that all of these fools who claim to be conservatives, they complain about Obama left and right when Ron Paul's policies are Obama's policies on steroids. In other words, everything that Obama would like to do but doesn't dare to do because he would be seen as an extremist, Ron Paul is saying he would do. He legalized marijuana. Obama probably would like to do that because most of the leftists are potheads. The man is clueless on foreign policy. If he gets the nomination, the fact of the matter is it's the end of the Republican Party for 100 years.
All these countries, China has nuclear weapons. Why wouldn't it be natural that they might want a weapon? Internationally, they'd be given more respect.
That's Ron Paul again, sympathizing with Iran. So as I said to you, there's a big difference in knowing how your enemy thinks and then becoming a sympathizer with your enemy. In that sense, the man is crazy. I think he's a lunatic. Personally, I think he's insane. Incidentally, I've watched him. I thought he was nuts. Just his delivery looks crazy to me. But the problem here is that he's not totally crazy. He has no barriers between identifying with how the enemy thinks, which is a very important part of intelligence, and then going over to the other side and saying, I agree with them in essence. That's not a commander-in-chief. That sort of a professor could tell you that, well, we could see why Iran would want a nuclear weapon, you know. Everyone has one. Why not let them have one, too? There's a big difference between having one and using one. Iran has been saying for years now, the minute we get it, we'll wipe Israel off the map, and then we'll go to Europe with it. Go check out the reality of it, schmuck.